And we're back with some more Cult of the Lamb. Now, off screen, I did just a tiny scooch of research. So we've knocked out the entire research tree. All of it. There's nothing left. It's done, finished, finito. Now, whenever we collect our fervor devotion from this place, it actually just gives us gold. That is, it just gives us ridiculous amounts of gold. Okay, but we're going to now head down into the dungeon. Everyone has been recently brainwashed and gone on a fast, so they'll be good for the next 2 days. Meaning we have all the time in the world to kill this guy. And the gateway. Whatever the strange feeling, it's not going to be as straightforward as it was like. Requires 20 disciples. Oh, come on. I maybe should have came here and visited. I just assumed the moment I go through the door that would spring. That's okay. We have plenty of new recruits back home. Do we have the housing for them? It might take a minute. Now, since this is the end of the game, I'm not... Oh my god, this guy's already old. That's, That's great. But since it's the end of the game and we're not going to be really keeping these around for a while, I'm just going to leave their names as default. There we go. That's default 1. We don't care about them. Welcome to the tribe, briefly. The fact that they can get old while they're waiting is kind of hilarious. Yeah, we don't care. Do whatever you're going to do. You can go... You can be an Undertaker. I mean, you're already almost an Undertaker yourself, so it's probably easier. And default 8. That brings us right up to 20. Excellent. We can now go access the last level. Wait a minute, we lost all our bonuses. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. The thing is, you get bonuses, bonus hearts and bonus things, but when we went in there the first time and didn't have the people to open it, we lost all the ones we did have. So, one moment. I need to grab a few bonuses before we go in there. Right, we have 3 demons, some blue hearts, some damage bonuses. Yeah, whatever. I'm pretty sure this is not going to be a straight up instant last fight. We'll probably have to kill a sub-boss or 2. Maybe 4, but almost done. We got all of our hearts now. Let's do this. Perform ritual. Great, before someone dies. Quickly. Oh, yeah, that's a necromantic sword. Okay. Necromantic hammer. Vampiric axe, that's nice. Cleansing fire, shoots 3 projectiles at once. Death sweep, ooh. And death's attendant. I think I'm gonna have to go with the sword. The sword has been my go-to for a while now. Just its smash attack is just really good. 3 projectiles is once never get. Death sweep I like. It's sort of that one that it does a sort of semicircular cone in front of you. And there's no way to actually demonstrate it because we can't waste our fervor. Excellent. Is that... Oh, you're gonna make us walk slow? Stop teasing! I suppose they don't want us running. Vessel, I relinquish you from your service to the Red Crown. Return it to me and embrace the end that awaits. With this last sacrifice of my most devoted follower, I will be freed. Finally, I will be free. Oh, I got bad news, buddy. Approach Vessel and lay your life down at my feet. Well, I'm afraid there's been a change in plan. And by change in plan, I mean... Come here. Can we, like, whack this guy? Oh, come on. Kneel to be sacrificed. Bugger off. Let's go murderizing. So you have betrayed me, lamb. You have shunned my gospel and claimed yourself a false idol. Fine by me. That crown is mine by divine right. You think you can stand in the very face of death? Huh. So you're the sub-boss. Master, allow me. I will give this wretch a taste of your wrath. Ah, nice. Eh. Sorry, buddy. Nice try. No cigars. I will take care of this beastmaster. I will cut that crown from its head. Did you say its? I mean, that's a bit rude. I'm a lamb. I'm the last lamb chops alive. Oh, wow. Damn it, stop doing that. Slice attack. I really like the swords attack pretty fast. You think yourself victorious? You think yourself safe? Do not forget, you belong to me. Even after I have slaughtered you, your pain will not end. You cannot escape me even in death. Ooh, someone's getting a bit testy there, aren't they? Alright, buddy. Let's rock. Okay, you can do the teleporting thing. That's cool. Yeah, I didn't really watch out for that one. Whoa, that's a weird one. Huh. Might be a little bit harder to get close to this guy now. Whoa. That's bad. Please tell me we got him. I was so close to this. Did you believe you defeated me? Do you think that I will... that to be all there was to being such as I? Huh. Let me repeat that. Did you believe me defeated? Did you think that to be all there was of... Did you think that to be all that there was to a being such as I? You thought yourself above a god. That's a video game. So, like, maybe? Oh, this could be problematic. Oh. Kinda wishing I brought more hearts. You're a corrupt full-side and your corruption has no doubt spearhead. That's a lot of eyeballs. I mean... Okay, that was pretty hearty, but I am still very weak right now. Whoa! I think I'm gonna die shortly, but hey, it is what it is. Yep, kind of expected that. Martyred. I think more preparations are in order for taking this guy out. Assuming we have a chance now. Okay, will you guys stop fighting? Okay, I think I know what to do. Give me, like, 30 minutes. First, we need to grab some bones. Lots of bones. So I'm gonna do a mission or two here. Actually, wait, why did I go to this one? Damn it, can I back out? Never mind, we'll get a necromantic blunderbuss. We're not even gonna take too many abilities with us. All we want to do is get through this super quick, grab as many bones as we can. Alright, boss, what do you got for us? We got some bones. Now we can make some... Actually, you know what? I'll show you. You see, our disciples can worship at these things over here, and these things give us bonuses every time we go down to the dungeon. So what I want to do is just stack up such a ridiculous amount of bonuses that even someone as terrible as me with the hand-eye coordination can still pass it. We're just going to sort of brute force our way through this. Yeah, and I put in some upgraded... whatchamacallit, scarecrows. They give you meat, and not like the crappy stringy meat. They give you the sort of steak-looking things. Those ones, proper meat. That's useful in the cooking, so I installed a few of them because we could afford it. We have a lot, and I mean like a lot of resources and money coming in right now. If you will take a look at the top of the left of the screen there, you can see we have a lot of hearts. Like a lot of hearts going on. That's because every day we do a sermon, and every time we do a sermon, we get an extra one of those little blue hearts at the end. To make ourselves a bit tougher. And down here, well, I've started farming whatever this is. 5% damage increase for next crusade. That's good. What are you? Oh, that's another heart. Half a blue heart for the next crusade. Excellent. What are you? You will be another 5% increase. I don't know if that stacks. Another 5%. Yep, cool. And you are... And blue heart for the next crusade. Now, I think we just give it another couple of days. I think we're good. There's the L key on the keyboard, and this allows you to double speed up time, or double time. So all I gotta do is make sure they all get fed, sweep up the occasional piece of, well, you know what they get up to when we feed them. So keep that swept up and then skip forward time as much as possible until these things recharge. Actually, it took 5 days, but after 5 days, these things are all charged up. So let's see what bonuses we get. Yeah, blue heart. Half a blue heart. 10% damage increase. Half a blue heart. Blue heart. 10% damage increase. Blue heart. 5% damage increase. Half a blue heart. Half a red heart. A spirit heart. And a 5% damage increase. That went pretty well. And then one last thing as well we gotta do. Do a quick sermon, which will give us one more blue heart. And we'll leave them a few meals for while we're gone. That'll keep them nice and loyal and stop any dissenters. I'm not even going to try hypnotizing them or anything, or brainwashing them. It's fine. Okay. Let's rock. I'm assuming it's going to be more difficult this time around. Oh, please tell me you have 20 people. Yep. I double-checked that before we left as well, that we had 20 people. I was just worried one of them might be old and died before we got there. If we did not have 20 people, we'd have to walk back out of here and we would lose every single stacked bonus we'd gotten. Ooh. What do we got here? Well, the axe is always fun. The godly dagger deals significantly more damage than mortal weapons. And the trader's razor, a fast blade. Ooh. I think it's got to be the godly dagger. Just that extra damage. Yep. Then we've got Divine Guard, 2 seconds of invincibility, deflects projectiles causing damage. Hold to him a black projectile that spreads ink on landing, and touch of Taruna 19 and convoke a violent eruption of powerful tentacles. I think I'm going to go with Divine Guardian. Have never really used that yet, but the 2 seconds of invincibility sound good against this guy. And I forgot to bring my demons. Oops. Well, there's always mess-ups. That was... Wait, is he dead already? I mean, we only stabbed him a few times. Yeah. You called me this beast, you, like, anti-lamb sociopath. Yep, godly dagger for the win. Oh yeah, and all those stacked damage bonuses, I forgot about that. Not yet. Yeah. Send out your eyeball people, please. Wait, he's dead already? I just used the invincibility thing, and then I slashed him a bunch of times. So the invincibility thing made us unable to be damaged. Then I just ran up to him and slashed him with the dagger a whole bunch. Yep. You do your light show. Eyeballs time. You're gonna fire some eyeball things, yeah? You are corrupt. You are corrupt. False idol. Your corruption has no dead spread. Hey guys. How you doing? I think one of them is wearing a backpack. Yep, one of them is wearing a backpack. Two of them, actually. I'd still had them in patrol. Right. Where are you? Where are you? Whoa! Okay. Dodge 'ems. Got it. One down. Where's the other guy? Yeah. The usual dodge. Whoop. And I still got hit by it. Where's that eyeball? Come here, eye. Here you go. Oh. Well. Was that it? Wait, was that it? You have supplanted me, a vessel no more, instead a crown-bearing deity. Damned lamb. What are you? I am at your mercy. Are you to be a vengeful, false idol, or a merciful coward? No longer can you blame your vile acts on me. Oh, murder. So you are no different from me after all. You have become as I am. Sure thing, buddy. A trophy for killing the one who waits. Yep. Okay, may have slightly over-prepared. You've unlocked a new building, and... Hey! How you doing, followers? Like I was gonna let the bad guy live. You never let that bad guy live at the end of the movie, because then he comes back to stab you or to fight you, and you still have to kill him anyway. So no, not taking that chance. Okay. Sacrifice reborn vessel. Ascend once more and take true form. No longer a servant, no less a god. Thank you for playing, noble disciple. Please spread the good word near and far, so those may be blessed by the divine teachings of the mighty lamb. Game? I enjoyed a lot of the colony building, but I'm not... I don't play bullet hell type games or things like that. And I know that was not a bullet hell type game. I mean, it's not Entered the Gungeon or anything, but those games just... I don't know, they don't suck me in. The colony stuff I did like building, and definitely over-engineering your village to just give you so much resources that the last guy was... Oh my god, I spent about 5 days preparing, and it just wiped him. I sent people off to get bones, used those bones to make disciples. The disciples dropped off their devotion, and at the end we just had massive damage bonuses, and we just slashed everyone to bits in no time. That was an insane difference between the first attack and the second. The second attack was just ridiculous. That's on hard. Not the highest difficulty level, just hard, in between normal and whatever the max is. Is it a good game? Yes, quite enjoyed it, and now you still get to continue your colony. You have unlocked permadeath mode when starting a new game. Where is it? Yeah, these things down here, stack them up for a difficult boss and you're basically unstoppable. Like, that was ridiculous. You will still have to keep sweeping poop, even up till the end. I've hired myself a janitor, but the janitor seems to not sweep up the magical poops. It'll only sweep up the brown ones. And the brown ones all go now to these things, the latrines. You have two different types of latrines, the basic and the advanced, and for some reason they kept going to the basic, because I had 3 basic ones and 2 advanced, and they kept going to the basic ones for no reason. I don't know why. Confessionals, definitely get the confessionals. They are incredible. It gives a 75% bonus to whoever comes in. and you could just max level someone really quickly and get them up to level 10. The great thing about getting someone up to level 10 is, when it comes to generating research, how much research they generate is based on their level. So a level 1 pawn will give you 1 research for every prayer they do. A level 10 pawn will give you 10, and if you fuel this, everyone seems to get a +1 bonus, meaning a level 1 will give you 2 points, and a level 10 will give you 11 points. It's not a duplicator, it's just a +1, so it's really good at lower levels, at higher levels, less so. And right now, we have a lot of level 10s. Let me show you. So, as you can see here, all of these ones with no numbers, they're all level 10. So if we just sort by level, you'll see Zielinski, Claire N, Dominic Tusso, Jess Stewart, Austin Jensen, Hagen Rivers, Aiden, Coffee Wolf 420, Gregorz Blaski, Sodernaut, and then we've got the defaults. Yeah, all the defaults are here. Now, you'll notice that this default at the top, I basically dumped them into the confessional a bunch, and they're level 8. Everyone else is somewhere between level 4 and 6, depending on how they went. It's ridiculous how quickly you can level them. Problem is, what are you doing? I hit escape. Oh, we got a new Oh! It unlocks a whole bunch of new capes once you kill the last guy. I had no idea. What do you get? Only curses may be used. Receive 4 curse-related tarot cards. Ooh, interesting. 1 hit, no resurrection. Steal 10 times weapon damage. That would not be one for me. Heal a heart after completing each room. Increased movement speed and starting health. You cannot roll. Oh. Interesting. And Fleece of Fervor's Favor. No hearts will spawn, but heal using Fervor to regenerate health. Huh, that wouldn't really bother me because there's like demons and things you can use and whatever. These things over here are completely busted. Basically, they will fill all of these in a day. If you have one of these, you have 50 of these, it doesn't matter. They will fill them all at least once. But if you clear them out, they won't come back and fill them again the same day, from what I've been able to observe. Second. Over here, this is where your disciples will drop off their... well, top these up, but only disciples. To make a disciple, you have to spend 75 bones. And that's assuming you've got the research to turn them into a disciple at half cost, otherwise it costs you 150. I sent out lots of people to get bones this way, basically using high-level people. It's the best way to do it as far as I've found, because going into the dungeons, by the time you get back, usually you've missed out on a bunch of stuff, and at the same time, you can keep doing your sermons every day and collecting an extra blue heart, making yourself tougher and tougher for when you eventually go down to that final dungeon. These things are good, but they only give you, like, not a lot, but the real bonus of them is you can run through, just hit right-click as you pass through it, and then it collects it. You don't have to hang around, so it's pretty quick to collect them all, except when you mess up on a few, like I pretty much always consistently do. This is actually almost worth as much research as that when you're gone for the day, because this only holds about 175 when you're maxed out. So if you have, say, 17 pawns, it's about the same over here, or you'll have about the same coming from that. When it comes to meals, the absolute thing you want is magnificent mixed meal, 100% chance of increasing in follower loyalty. That's the main thing. Everyone who eats this just gets more and more loyal, which allows you to level up people even when you're not there. Super good. The red fish and the red meat, you get that 2 ways. One is over here. It generates the fish and a little bit of the meat. You can see there's some fish there. There's some meat. And not as much though. The problem is that when you get later in the game, it starts to get diluted down because you gain access to things like hops, berries, or grapes and things like that. So it actually can be a little bit more difficult later in the game, but hey, as long as you make enough of them, who cares? To get additional red meat, which will be the big bottleneck, I make these scarecrow things. The level 2 ones, they take a while to get to and they're pretty expensive, so they're a late addition. But once you get them, it makes getting meat a little bit simpler. I think they seem to fill up about once a day, but it's hard to tell. So long as they're in range of some of these plots, they should be able to eat a bird. The drinking in sin is all cosmetic, no point. The things for making outfits for your people, as far as I can see, they have absolutely no bonuses, negatives, anything. It seems kind of pointless. These bonus things that speed up people's working, the only one I put them near was when I had my wood and stone management things down here. Barring that, I don't really see much of a use for them. When it comes to these missionaries, there's a few things that are just not obvious when the first time you start playing it, or you won't even notice. For example, Nishti here, they can go get bones in a single day. However, Dominic Tusso here, it will take them 3 days. So what you really want to do is you want to look out for people who have got good percentage odds, and they'll only take a day, basically. Let's find someone here. Gregorz Blaski can do it in 2 days at 92%. That seems solid. Jason Zielinski, 2 days at 94%. Austin Jensen, 2 days at 90%. I would prefer 90 plus for pretty much all of my attempts. And then we've got Nish T, who's unfortunately exhausted because I send them in frequently. They've only takes them 1 day to do a bone run. So leveling up people who are really good at doing bone runs is a good plan. For example, Default 3 here could definitely become a good bone runner. Look at that. 1 day, 90% odds, and they're already, well, and that's at level 4. Level them up a few more points. So keep an eye out for people who are good at getting bones and level them up the most. You could also do a run for meat if you really want, but you can usually get it other ways. Bones are the main thing you're going to want because they power all your rituals. Your default sermon, incredibly powerful. That's the thing that gives you research into combat tech, and once you've maxed out your combat tech, every ritual you do every day gives you an extra blue heart for the next dungeon you do. That is huge. Resurrection Ritual is an absolute must. If you don't pick that one, you're in so much trouble. It allows you to resurrect your fallen followers, keep the best ones, and keep sending them out on missions. Yes, yes, and more yes. Sacrifice of the Flesh, I'm actually quite fond of it. It allows you to sacrifice someone and gain tech in combat. However, that will run out once you've maxed out your combat tree, but it is handy early on, and I would definitely say yes. Brainwashing Ritual, really good when you're doing those longer run missions. Keeps them from having any problems when you're gone. Though realistically, with the loyalty bonus thing, you could probably get around it, and the Ritual Fast, I'm honestly not sure it was that worth it. Usually I had so much food, it was fine. However, I would say that if I didn't have this going and keeping people from eating for 3 days, I probably wouldn't have had as much food stockpiled. Oh, you can marry one of your followers, and supposedly, I've heard this in the comments, if you marry someone and you die on a quest and you already have the heart that allows you to resurrect yourself, sacrificing one of your followers, then yes, if you sacrifice one of your married followers, it gives you bigger bonuses. The Ritual of the Ocean's Bounty. Early on, this is actually useful. Helps you finish off a quest, but more importantly, it gives you a bunch of fish that you can sell off. Early game gold is going to be one of those things that's going to be a bit of a bottleneck. So to deal with that, you can do fishing, and then you can sell the stuff off, like a squid, sell for 20. And then they sell for 19. So that's about almost 60 gold. Same thing with these octopus. After you've sold about 3, though, the price goes down to a little bit too much, so I'd sell them off once every day, and then the prices will reset. Who's fighting? One other thing to get gold with is, well, these. See that there? That is gold dust, or gold whatever. You're going to get a whole bunch of it. Took me a while to realize you can take it to these consecration stands. We have 644 gold dust, or whatever it is. It takes 7 gold dust to make 5 gold coins. That's going to be 50 gold coins from that. It's mad. You can just get so much gold out of this, and that was a huge bottleneck for me early on, and that will really help you. There are a few other things you can get. Like, in the very, very early stages of the game, one of the rituals you can get is extort tides from people. It's handy early on when you're really scrambling for money, but going around to extort everyone all the time is just exhausting. If you want to get everyone together to give them a good sermon, so that you can get everyone all at the same time and just tell them, where is it, to do one of the inspires. You can inspire multiple people in the same location in a few ways. One, get them all meditating. There's a sort of a circle of them here around, and if you grab this one right here, and we just go quick loyalty gain trip, and you've just hit all of them. Now watch the left hand side of the screen, +7 faith. This pool of faith up here, if it goes below about halfway point, people can start dissenting. However, it's 100 faith, but we just got, what, like 7 by, whatever, a lot. This means the more people you have, the easier it is to keep their faith up. Because if you do hit any bumps in the road that knock down your faith, you just go along, do a quick one of those to everyone, and you get a whole bunch of faith back out of it. This means if you only have 2 or 3 people, it's absolutely brutally hard, because you only get 21 faith out of doing 3 people, whereas if you have 10 people, you get 70. So the more that you hire, the better. It's just the way it works. So early game, spend lots of time on wood, stone, grass to get yourself a whole bunch of housing, but once you get up to infinite housing, you can not use these if you want, and you can prefer use the communal ones that can store 3 people. I'm not sure it would make too much of a difference. Eventually you're going to max out the tech anyway. It just depends how much time you're willing to put into your village. My main takeaway would be this. The village has on are decent size, but they're not Rimworld style, oxygen included style. They're pretty small. Like, this is your entire base. You're not expanding beyond this point. and there's a limit to the amount of buildings you really want. Like one place to store dead bodies on your way, one place to cook, one janitor's closet, a few toilets. Like, nothing really too major. There's... Oh, and one thing, maybe keep your kitchen beside the toilets and beside where you're getting them to drop off all of their devotion stuff. It just works out really quickly, so because they could go eat, go to the bathroom, and then go over there, right beside the church as well. Keep all of those close together. Over here I have all the stuff that's not too important. Like this farming, I messed up. You see, this farm can only support crops in the 2 tiles around it. No farmers can keep up with that. They just can't. You could probably get away by doing about 2/3 of the farm times the hell available, fill in the rest with scarecrows, farm boosters, seeds, whatever. It's just one person can't run it. Look at this. This place is almost abandoned in terms of watering. Shut up. No. See, we just lost 25 faith for refusing that quest. However, down... Oh, do you see these little crosses beside people? That little cross beside that guy means I've already motivated them today. This person has no cross beside them, so I can do a little motivational ceremony to speed up their morale. And gives us back 7 faith. So just remember, this is a global pool. Losing any faith or gaining any faith is not per colonist, it's per the entire cult. And we just got 3 people at once. So faith is maxed back out again. This saves you on doing rituals to restore their faith. You want to save all of those bones for either making disciples, resurrecting people from the dead. Actually, yeah, they're the main 2 ones. Oh. To heal people, you need to use those red flowers. These things... Where is it? Ah, these yolks. The camilla seeds. So maybe I throw in some camilla seeds into the growing. I also throw in some mushrooms so I can do a brainwashing now and then. You're probably going to run out of beetroot seeds pretty quickly. To buy more beetroot seeds, you buy them off the guy up here. But also, one very important thing. The moment you have the people... What the... What's going on? Huh. But we saw the credits. Yeah, I don't speak gobbledygook, buddy. I seek the newly anointed god, successor of their victims, last of their kind. Confer with me. Fickle beast, do you not feel how the boundary betwixt this world and the next has begun to fray? Do you know that you shouldn't use the word betwixt? That's just, it sounds wrong. You are artless in your duties, infant god. You bestow upon the bishop death, yet deny them rest. Wait, what? Bearer of the red crown, set this right. Forced are they to relive their final agonies. Move them on, as is your duty as the new god of Jorth. I presume it's god of Jorth because of the ways of wobbling it. Crusade once more. Give peace the bishops trapped between life and death. I think she said say betwixt this time, so, you know, thanks for listening. Oh, cool. And that's the extra stuff you gotta do. Got it. Oh, over here, you can buy more people. Sometimes it's $50, sometimes it's 100, sometimes it's 0. But once you get to late endgame, yeah, you got so much money, it doesn't matter. Anyway, I'm not doing all of this. RimWorld have just released Anomaly, so yeah, I'm going to be doing Anomaly from now until whenever I finish RimWorld Anomaly. So in short, love the colony building, love the little choices they gave you, like the way they've got all the followers and how you can customize them and do all that stuff. You could definitely, I can see that appealing to a lot of people. The actual fighting itself is pretty fun at times. Not my style of stuff, but even I got quite a bit of enjoyment out of it at times. And stomping the final boss was just kind of hilarious. Especially if you over-prepare in your village. You can do some silly stuff, I would say. Anyway, this was Cult of the Lamb. I hope you enjoyed and good luck.
I got nightmares in my head, I fear that the thoughts build up until I can't hear, that my mind fills up into a creature, and it haunts me somewhere much deeper. I got nightmares in my head, I fear that the thoughts build up until I can't hear, that my mind fills up into a creature, and it haunts me somewhere much deeper. I've been feeling